Hi everyone. I got a new board game / miniatures game, and I thought I'd do another ASMR unboxing of this. So punching through some cardboard tokens, going through some cards, and clipping out some miniatures from their sprues. So what we have here is the 5th edition in the Warhammer Underworlds series of board games, Harrowdeep. And inside we got a ton of different cards and tokens and 2 new warbands of new miniatures. I'm a big Stormcast fan, so of course I had to get this box for these guys. You can't buy them anywhere else at the moment, maybe someday later, but I do enjoy Warhammer Underworlds. I skipped the previous 2 editions of the game, so I think now is a nice time to jump back in and see what new rules there are and how the game has progressed. In total we got here 4 Xandire's Truth Seekers fighters, 5 The Cunning Crew fighters, 114 tokens, 52-page rulebook, 2 double-sided game boards, 9 fighter cards, 32 Xandire's Truth Seekers cards, and 32 The Cunning Crew cards, 48 Universal Power and Objective cards, 36 Grand Alliance Power and Objective cards, and 11 Harrowdeep Warhammer Underworlds dice. Oh, sorry if that was loud. So let's go through everything in order. First we have the game boards. Tokens. So this season of Warhammer Underworlds takes place in, I think, like an aquatic environment. So this is some kind of sunken ruins or sunken maze or something like that. So appropriately blue game boards this time. Then we have paperwork, so the rulebook and the instructions on how to make the miniatures. There is a place in the heart of the realm of shadow where the blackness reigns supreme, an abyss, ancient and cold, a labyrinth set far below the whispering waters of the shadow sea. Mortals do not speak of it in anything save the most hushed murmurs. You do not find this place. It does not call to you with a sweet, keening song. It simply waits, and before you even realize the peril it has caught you in its grasp, dragging you into its flooded depths. Folk tales and rumors give 1,000 names to this sunken labyrinth. Shadow Flux, Deep Harrow, the Grey Cells, False Home. Ask the elves, and they would name this labyrinth Ularaidun, Harrowdeep. It is as fitting a title as any. Who built this spiraling maze filled with forgotten secrets? What purpose lay in Harrowdeep's echoing impossible halls, or conjured the shadow magics that suffused its every nook and cranny? Some believe its makers came from the moon, from the orb duplicita. Who or what they were, the tales do not answer. Men with the blood of shadows, shadows that walked like men. Perhaps it was not the moon, and they were here all along. Perhaps they never existed at all, just one more lie obscuring a darker untruth. This is Ulgu, after all. Layers of falsehood conceal even the simplest truth. Yet to be trapped in Harrowdeep is not an end, but a beginning. Even as the shadows press in, something bids you descend further. Whatever the truth of the labyrinth's creation, it is possible that relics of its makers lie in the depths. Artifacts that could shift the balance in the wars of the surface, or win you freedom from the depths. Surrounded by the crushing pressure of the shadow sea, your options are few, and so you venture down into the darkness, down towards the nether maze, down to where the light dies. This is what we're going to be needing later on. Here are the miniatures. I'm going to be clipping the components away at the end of the video. Here are the dice. You got your magic dice over here, and then you have your defense dice over here, and then your attack dice over here. Then we have a brick of cards. So here you have the cards for the cunning crew, so the orcs. And looks like they've made some changes to the backs of the cards, which is interesting because previously the cards, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the cards looked identical in the previous 4 editions. So is this like a reboot for the entire game? Of course, you can use card sleeves that are non-see-through, so you don't see the different backs. But yeah, it's of course a problem if you have different kind of backs in your cards, so you can't mix them together. So I'll have to look into that, if this is meant to not mix with the previous cards at all. Yeah, here we have the universal cards, which any deck can use. Here's the deck for the Stormcast. And then Grand Alliance decks. This is a new one that there are 4 Grand Alliances in Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and now they brought it here. So they're Order, Destruction, Chaos, and Death. And you can see that in the top right corner is a symbol that tells which Grand Alliance can use these cards. Previously, it was they were either wholly generic cards that any warband could use, or it was a card that was specific only to that warband. But now, I can use this card with the Stormcast warband here or any other order warband. So I think it's a nice new thing that you can use the cards better. And also to give the specific warbands some more overall flavor, I think. Now let's punch out these tokens, counters. And then let's organize them into corresponding piles. So I got all the game board tiles here. Also have baggies that I can sort these in. But I wonder which could be the best way to do this. Maybe I'll put these in the same bag. In the same bag. These dice as well. I wonder if I should put the dice into this bag or to this bag. That's a good question. Maybe I'll just put them into this bag, though it might be a bit tight. I think I want to bag the cards. If they fit. Be a bit too tight. Let's leave the cards out for the time being. But then finally we have the miniatures. I'm not going to be assembling the miniatures here. That doesn't really make any sound. But I'm going to be clipping out all of the components here and leaving them into their respective piles, so I don't lose them. So let's start here with the Stormcast. We got here the first character. It's components 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. So 8 through 13. Let's see where we have them. everything. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're missing one there, 10. Then the next one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and one more. Oh. Next, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well, actually, we'll just assemble the bird first, and then all the remaining ones are for the last characters. So the bird is 21, 22, 23, and 24. So all the remaining ones are for the single character. Is that all? I think the spruce empty. Now, all my Stormcasts have a helmet. I don't have a single unhelmeted Stormcast, apart from Indrasta, the angel winged special character in the new Age of Sigmar set. But these ones, I think I'm going to be, well, at least this one I'm going to be converting to have a mask. Sorry, a helmet. But this one is a bit difficult because it's a female character, so there are less helmets that I have for females, and she has this hooded head. So I have to see if I can do that. Maybe if I can fit a helmet inside the hood. So that's what I'll try to do. First up, components 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. It's a pretty crazy piece. One, two, three, four, five. What are we missing? That's one. Then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. Now these do have these kind of tabs that you can actually assemble these without glue, but I always glue them. It's better that way. 8, 9, 10, 11. So missing 2 pieces. There's one. Where's the last one? Or did I count wrong? No, there's one. And then we have the 3 smaller ones, so 14, 15, 16, 17. And finally, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yep. And there we have it. Got everything separated from their sprues. And punched out every token. And yeah, I'm gonna be continuing here with assembling of these miniatures. And I hope you enjoyed this little unboxing of Warhammer Underworlds Harrowdeep. For all kinds of nerdy things like miniatures, video games, magic cards, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm FinGamer over there as well, and also check out my video games YouTube channel. Just FinGamer, not FinGamer ASMR. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you next time. Bye.